Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Next Level Wrestling Review with your hosts, Big Ray, and the best in the world, the Vet. Follow the boys on social media at Big Ray Hernandez and at Opinion Haver everywhere. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon, and or good night. You're here for the Next Level Wrestling Review. This is your NXT review show, your news show, your everything you need show. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not here alone. I am here with the very best in the world. The Vet. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, when others...
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
This man absolutely does know what the fuck he's doing. He is the... Yes, let's do the finger gimmick. He is the one and the only. He's a Rip Rogers guy. Vet Jamie Williams. Hi, Vet.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm the best.
In the world.
You know, some people don't think so.
Like who?
Like Zane Vicious.
Well, why
I don't
would
think he thinks I'm the best in the world. He's constantly challenging that.
Huh. Well, I mean, how do you go about like you give a shit? Like
Well, I see. No, but here's the thing. I see the constant challenges. So what does that tell me? He's always here. Why would he always be here? To watch the best.
In the
right?
world. Interesting.
It's just math. It's just math.
I could tell this is gonna be one of those shows. Man, Vet, I don't know if you got this going on in the West Coast.
What's that?
On the East Coast, there's like this virus thing that sounds like COVID, acts like COVID, but isn't COVID. It's like a super cold, and it doesn't go away. It goes away for like a day or two, and it comes back. Fucks you in the ass.
I don't know if it's going around yet, but it could be. I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, and I don't like that.
Oh, fuck. I gave it
That's
to you.
the first sign.
This one is weird. No fever. I didn't got no fever, but I got the body aches. My chest is all like... So I'm coughing so much the last fucking week. I don't know. I'm so tired of this shit. Ever since Anyway, let me stop. I was going to go all political. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing the political shit. Why don't we say hi to our friends?
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're going to acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
What you didn't acknowledge, Vet, was we got a little refresh background, a little refreshed intro.
I could acknowledge it. I could acknowledge how the AI thing that you made put my social media thing with 2 H's in
Did
opinion.
I misspelled that shit?
Can you believe?
I got to redo this shit. Oh, if you think it was AI.
That's just one thing I saw. There could be more.
No, everything was done by hand.
Oh. Well, you can understand why I would believe that it's an AI mistake, because
I could fix it.
So many simple things you would think.
No, this
that
one
AI could do.
This one was on me.
We get it. It's you, but
this was on a PNG generator.
Yeah, since we just came up on the topic and we want to bitch about stuff, I figured this would be a good a time as any to throw some more jabs.
How did you see that? And how did I not see that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look up into heaven. Maybe you guys up there can help me out. Oh, jeez. Media M5.
He would have seen it.
He would have seen it. He got the gabagool. My boy, that dude, Tim, would have gave me shit about it.
He would have seen it, yeah.
And, of course, we know Mr. Wood would have also seen it. And, of course, yeah, well, that's the fourth horseman, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one and the only Larry the Legend. He would have barked and kept fucking gnawing at my ankle until I deleted the extra N. Damn it. All right. I guess, and you think it's going to be a quick, easy fix. No, I got to fucking delete it, and I got to kind of fucking go. Got to change everything. Almost got to redo the whole fucking intro.
Well, if it helps, you didn't say anything wrong.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm still waiting for my fucking Gary song there. I'll just do it myself. I'll just do the remix myself. What do you think, Vet?
A Ray remix. I don't know. I haven't, maybe.
I'll just do the elephant song myself. I can never depend on Jimmy. Fuck. Anyway. All right, so let's jump into this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say hi to our friends and family here. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start the show, we have the very thankful one, Michael Vasquez. He is in the chat. Why am I not hitting this gimmick? We have the biggest ass in all of HMG, Frank's Pickleborough ass is here. We have not the fake one, but we have the absolute, positively real RBV. It says nice and cozy in my new sweats with a hole in the back. Just popped a handful of blue chews, ready to rock hard with the next level.
I think one is the recommended amount.
Is it?
He could be in trouble,
brother. What is it? Doesn't it pump all the blood into your penis?
Yeah, one of the things that I think about sometimes, whenever I hear like you were talking about having a cold, all this stuff, right?
Sure.
And you think about medical things, medicine in general, all this technology and everything. And you realize the amount of things that we just have to deal with. Like, we really just have to deal. You have to sit there and deal with that cold. But you mean to tell me they can make a pill that just knows exactly where to, just the penis. Right. Send all the blood just to the penis, nowhere else. You could do that, but you can't cure the common cold. Really interesting.
Not only that, though. Not only does it go to the penis, but it also goes to your brain because it makes you horny for the person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so it's like, how do you the heart has a job to circulate the blood in the body, and this is basically telling it, no, just here and here, and that's it. Now, how do you do that? That's almost too crazy, isn't it?
Very interesting, Vet. Great point brought up by the best in the world, opinion haver with one N. I'm so angry about that. You have
one
no
H.
idea.
What's your name, fella? Single H.
The windiest of all Chris's, Chris Willen is here. I call him Chuckles. We have the master and the ruler of the world, who doesn't give a damn who you are. St. Vicious, ladies and gentlemen, we have Granger, Lorenzo Granger. This fucking mouse is giving me a real pain in my cock. Hold on 1 second. I'm using
the mouse
this.
Give you a blue chew, or
I'm using the Apple mouse, right?
And
ergonomically, this thing is the
it.
fucking worst fucking invention in
This
the
looks
history.
like a bar of soap.
That's what I'm saying. Look, like I can palm a basketball. This thing is too fucking small. Oh, Stan, why would you make something like this? And the sad thing is, I like the little touch gimmick. You gonna connect to my computer or not? Anyway, we have the dancer one, the handsome one, the slash one, the handsome dancer slash, and Dan Heffron, who's here. And now it's not fucking working. Should I just throw this thing in the fucking trash? Jesus Christ. We have pew, 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 pew. Haven't said that in a while. Paul, a.k.a. the shooter. It's number 59, folks. And number 30. He has two numbers. He says, and I quote, if the Knicks lose to the fucking Clippers tonight, I'm going to flip the fuck out. I added the extra UCK. And yes, I will also flip the fuck out. That will be 5. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we have a new mayor here in New York City. And this mayor, well, check this out. Let me just throw this up. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Doesn't work for me, brother. What is this? Come on, let me throw this up. Anyway, so ever since this mayor decided to go on stage, right, and do this bullshit, and I'm going to throw this up really quickly, the Knicks have lost 4 in a fucking row. We were literally one of the best teams in the league, or the second best team in the league, until this moron did that. Your thoughts, Matt?
Well, you know, sports fans are very superstitious.
Am I wrong here, folks? Anyway, all right, what we got here? Who did I say? I said Lorenzo Granger. All right, we got the dancer one, the hands with the /1 Dan Heffern. I already said that. All right, who else we got here? The Hammer. It's Hammer time, folks. Charles the Hammer Evans. Can we call him Alford? Just go with the Alford, or just keep the gimmick alive? Evans, got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who else we got? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a sexy little reindeer hanging out in the forest, all by yourself, wearing your little sexy reindeer panties, better hope you don't slide to the side, because if they do, you know who's behind you. It's the man deer. What's up, man deer? Good day. Man, I haven't seen man deer in a while. And speaking of sexy, the sexiest beard of all of HMG. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a damn who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that does Illuminati things. I can't talk. Illuminati things. The one and the only, the mighty Bobo. He's mighty. Big boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the sexiest man in
All of HMG. Scott Woodford is here.
I went to a world where Andrew Cuomo won the election.
Oh, wow.
And New York is exploded. All right, so lose, huh? We have the artist. He's finally back, ladies and gentlemen. He says, howdy, Kalani's character is getting better. With a laughing emoji. Fuck you, my friend. That is bullshit.
Yeah, just starting off.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Wicked hot.
It's going to be one of those days.
I think it is. I wish I was there than here. Where? Texas. This ain't Texas. Is here. Just don't worry. ROK will ban that. This? Oh.
Nah, the Blue Chew.
Oh, yes, the Blue Chew. That's true. Well, speaking of Blue Chew, I wonder if they have it all the way in Germany. Guten Tag to our friend all the way from Germany, Alexa. Hello, Alexa. And ladies and gentlemen, you have a man who is magnanimous, a man who is scholarly, a man who is effervescent. He is absolutely glorious. So, Professor Chabelo de la Cruz. He's here with us. Well, we got a nice group of people here. Well, it looks like I got everybody, right, Vet?
I believe so.
I will be updating all the other things next week, including not only your name and stuff, which I would have to redo the fucking gimmick, and hopefully we get rid of this guy. But what I want to do is, this will probably be the last time you see this version of the intro to the 3 Count. This is the 3 Count, with the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
Whatever you do,
I don't know. I might not.
Don't get rid of the gotch-uremic poisoning.
Yeah, I might just keep it. It's like kind of like I could change other things. I think I might keep the 3 Count intro. Just keep it retro. It has the old retro logo and everything like that. Fuck it, right?
The music sounds good too. And
yeah, I'm gonna keep it. What do you think, Fed? Can we have a vote? Do we keep in the chat? I mean, not that it's super important to you guys, but just do we keep the original 3 Count? intro and just keep it like that forever. Forever. A lot of news, folks. A lot of news. Vet, this is what I want you to do. If there's a news story you spoke about, just tell us, go to the Impact Attack. Go to thank you, keep it. Okay. All right, we'll keep it. Maybe we'll keep it. Mandeer says, I said reindeer. Mandeer says we keep it. Anybody else? Should we keep it? So just tell me, Ray, we talked about that, or go to this show or that show. Cool?
Well, I mean, we did just do the I Like It Raw review, and you had some news there you tried to read, and we were like, let's move on. So clearly you should know we got what should be fresh out of the news oven and what's stale by this point.
Can I be straight up with you, homie? I don't really fucking pay attention, bro.
All right.
I'm trying to put this little there's like a little condom that goes over the mouse to make it grippy.
What is it? What is it? A Wii remote?
It makes it easier for you to hold. Does that make sense?
Does it?
It actually does. It actually makes a big.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't make it harder, but still, that's Blue Chew's job.
Speaking of Blue Chew, let's jump into the latest rumors and news. Listen.
Wait. Speaking of Blue, we just got $1.99.
What we got over here?
Sorry, Vet.
A cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, let's do this dance, folks. We're going fucking crazy today. It's $1.99. Thank you, Vet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vet. Thank you, Scotty Woodford, for being sexy. I don't know if I have
He says,
the energy.
call it the 5 count because it is more than 3.
Oh, like
The 5 count.
I could just do an infinite count. Like do the infinite singing.
Brain
All
Gush
right.
has your remix poisoning. Ty
As
Cobb
per-
breaks the all-time hit record.
Just fucking sing it. Just do the whole show, the whole thing.
Ugh.
Oh, I fucking love this guy. As per PW Insider, Vet.
Mike
Chris
Johnson over here.
I already said this. Chris Jericho's not on Raw. We already know about that, right? He's not on Raw.
Hot news on Wednesday morning. Chris Jericho's not on Raw.
Jesus Christ. This is
Okay,
so
who really thought he was going to be there?
more? No, not me. More Chris Jericho bullshit that he was. Oh God, he's not in the contract. We already know this. Seth Rollins was backstage at Raw. This is not news. I'm fast forwarding through most of this. As per WrestleVotes, here's some news. Kind of. Just the 199 again. As per WrestleVotes, there is no heat, Vet. No heat on Jade Cargill for injuries that have happened during those house shows and matches she's been involved in. Now, my question to you is, are those injuries that happened to her or injuries that she more than likely injured her opponents? Your thoughts?
I don't know. This is a house show tour that they did for the holidays, and I don't know what matches they had or what happened or who got hurt.
But there is no heat. Allegedly.
No
Now,
heat. Wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days.
Now we ship.
Yeah,
pain
so
with Thursday.
I really don't, I watched Jade Cargill's whole career pretty much.
Oh no.
And
Sorry.
she doesn't, she's not that kind of dangerous. Like, it's not that the stuff that she does is looks like it's going to kill somebody.
What are you?
It's
telling
mostly
us?
just that she's,
Dangerous.
no, just
Come on.
these kids are more dangerous to themselves than Jade Cargill is to them. They're the ones that are taking these bumps on the apron and doing all this dumb shit.
To be fair.
Yeah,
I don't know,
so
I felt like saying that because
yeah,
awesome.
Jade's not that bad. Yeah, her problems are a different thing. Not so much that she injures people.
Okay. Well, there's no heat on her.
That's probably why.
What does this button do here? Oh, that's cool. Huh. When you're saying something really important, I could just do this now and not have to go through anything.
Yeah,
No?
it throws me off though. Don't
Okay.
do that.
All right, we don't do that. All right, so what else we got here? There's been So here's something I heard. Now we know what happened on NXT because you and I both watched it with Blake Monroe. And the reason why that happened, we'll discuss what happened during the NXT review part. But they made a decision that, you know what? Title came off of her. Should we put the title back? Nah, you know what? We may just call her up to the main roster. So all these things that we're seeing here with Blake Monroe, and we'll discuss it further, Vet, is because WWE has decided, she's ready. Why keep her down there? And we're seeing a lot of that now. A lot of call-ups, folks. We're going to talk about that today as well. A lot happened on NXT. If you didn't watch it, stay tuned. Seriously. A lot of shit going down. But your thoughts, Vet, on Blake Monroe, is she ready? I mean, she's been wrestling how long? She's had her run in AEW. We saw a darker side, dark Blake this week. Your thoughts on Blake Monroe actually going to the WWE roster, main roster?
Yeah, she's ready. She didn't need to go to NXT. It's just, it doesn't hurt to have like a quick orientation. Like here we are. Here's how we do things.
Right.
Here's some rookies that you gotta carry, and you can go. Like that's basically what Julia did. That's what Stephanie did. It's like it's a quick tour of the place, and we already know that you don't belong here. Here's the thing. There was a time. So that something came out recently. There's been some chatter about. When James Storm was in NXT.
Right.
And that's, supposedly that's what they wanted him to do is go to NXT, right? And he didn't want to do that. Now, the way I remember hearing that story was Triple H just basically saying, like, if you've got an offer, man, take it. Because this is all we got right now,
Interesting.
And so at that time, though, a lot of 40-year-old guys from TNA were getting hired at NXT. Samoa Joe went there. Eric Young went there.
He sure did.
And the reason why that this was important was there was a couple reasons. Number one, NXT was a touring brand.
That it was,
yes. Was supposed to make a little bit of money and as well as be like, people always derisively call it developmental. It is developmental, You can hear that kind of talk every Monday and Thursday. But when the truth of the matter is, it was supposed to be a brand that makes money, right? So not only do you need stars to come to these shows, you need a Samoa Joe, you need a Shinsuke Nakamura, you need a Finn Balor, you need a Kevin Owens, you need a Sami Zayn, you need guys that can Asuka.
You need a Terry Funk.
Right. The way he did for ECW. So,
Sure.
and in addition, not only that, not only do you have somebody now on the card that people are interested to buy a ticket to see, but you also have somebody to work with the younger people, to be around the younger people and help them. And to be honest, some of those guys might have been just like a little bit like they had to get talked up before they get brought up to the main roster. Because if they were all ready, of course Samoa Joe was ready. Of course James Storm was ready. Of course Eric Young was ready. But Vince McMahon was going to be like, who the fuck are these assholes? Like, he wasn't going to care. Right. So you had to, like,
he doesn't care about anybody.
You had to ease them into that, So you could still be doing that with NXT right now, but they're not necessarily supposed to be the touring brand like they were. And Triple H is no longer in charge there.
Right.
So
cross-eyed.
I don't know that but here's the problem though. You got the blind leading the blind. If that's the case, if everybody that's ready, funny enough, HBK, if
the Heartbreak Kid. Sorry.
Yeah. You don't get the veterans working with the younger talent. So,
and that's what Ethan Page is doing right now. As much as you hate his guts,
yeah,
Ethan Page is that guy right now, and I think
right?
So-
but
But
here's the thing: when you take Ethan Page and you stick him next to all the guys that are up there now, and it's like, well, why this guy?
Oh, Ethan Page is great. Dude,
I think he's capped out. I think he's capped out at NXT as far as like his.
So, with that being said, and Vet, I'm under the impression, because I heard that they were gonna promote pretty much every single major title holder on the NXT brand, singles title holder, not tag team title holder. So this is making the sense. I don't see Ethan Page being there much longer either. I think we're getting a full on refresh of NXT. Where's it gonna go? We don't know. We're going to talk about that during the actual show. So let's hold on to some of those comments. But that is a very, very good breakdown of why she's there and why they kept her there, why they brought her there, and also a little bit of a throwback. Why they tell us Cowboy James Storm, sorry about your damn luck, kid, 40-year-old kid. But yeah, man, I agree with you. I think that every young locker room should have a couple of, old curmudgeons there to tell the kids, listen, kids, save your money, that type of shit. So I don't disagree, but I've never really been, I used to run around the locker room, but I was never in a locker room. Does that make sense? Like my daddy sound like a little baby now. My father used to actually, let me run around. Fun fact, Johnny Rods held me backstage when my father had a wrestling match. And apparently I was a good boy. It was easy to handle, according to Johnny. And Johnny still remembers me to this day. He's so old. He's like 80-something years old. He looks great. Oh, God bless Johnny, man. I love that, man. Anyway, PW Insider notes, there will be a WW... Oh, hey, all you guys in the chat right now, you're wrestling. This is your chance. Head over to Orlando, Florida next week. WWE tryouts, folks. Out of everybody here, who you think has a shot? Maybe Bobo, because of his size and his athleticism.
And the beard.
I think Bob, maybe the professor. Professor, head over to Orlando. Become a referee. Do it. Fulfill your dreams. Vet, if you were in your 20s right now or your 30s like the professor, would you go over there and take a shot? Fucking right.
What, with my current brain, but in my 20-year-old body?
Yeah. Your current. If you had your current brain.
Oh, my goodness.
With your 20-year-old body, but just with a little more steroids.
Yeah, still no. Probably
no. Dan Heffern says, along with all of these call-ups, I'm expecting a larger than usual set of cuts after WrestleMania this year. Very worried for my guys, the Creed brothers. I think the Creed brothers are going to be fine. I really do. Any thoughts? Any quick thoughts, Vets, on who you think right now in the WWE roster? Give me 2 or 3 names real quick off the top of your head that definitely getting cut.
Definitely getting cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Vikings.
Yep.
Especially after they shit the bed the last time they were on Raw.
So
and I'm trying to think. I was trying to answer your question as in like, who would they cut? Because I would just cut. I would. There would be so many cuts.
You cut everybody.
I'd basically cut everybody.
You cut fucking Corey Graves. Like you're out.
Yeah, sorry, Corey.
You suck at your job.
No, I like Corey Graves, but yeah, there definitely be a few cuts. But who they gonna cut? They might cut Otis and Tozawa.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of people they don't use enough.
Not Otis. You can't cut Otis.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not cutting Otis, but they look at how they're. Dude, we don't see him.
Tozawa,
and they're gonna be like, "Why are you paying? Why are you paying these guys?" That's what the company is going to say. Why are we paying them?
Otis has potential to make money as a comedy act. I think every organization.
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
I know. I'm just fighting for Otis. Does that make sense subconsciously?
I mean, you don't need to fight for Otis.
He's so good.
They already aren't using him.
I know.
Is my point. So you look at the people that aren't being used, and those are the ones that are most likely to go.
Have Otis become the TNA champion.
Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen once he gets cut.
Anyway, bye-bye Street Profits. Ooh, that's an interesting one because the talk that's been going around the internet that the Street Profits aren't very happy with their situation.
The whole Wyatt 6 can go.
All right, stop. Enough. We have a lot of news. Let's run through this. PW Insider, they also state that WWE stars were at the company headquarters this past weekend to film a commercial. Though no details. So you dumb fucks, you people that pay for PW Insider, the $5.99 or whatever it is, they're filming a commercial, but we don't know what the fuck it's about. All right, let's move on here. Roman Reigns, you may have heard of him, may be returning to television, making his appearance on SmackDown again soon, says Self-Made Pro.
Oh my God, these guys again.
Who are these fucking people?
Self-Made Pro. They showed up on Castrating the Marks this week.
How?
I don't know.
Well, Self-Made Pro also say that Jacob Fatu is penciled in for a return as early as this coming week, this episode in Berlin, Germany. Oh, is Raw going to be early this week?
It's going to be like 11 a.m. or some shit.
Shit, I could watch that shit before work.
Mm.
What do you think? What do you think, Vet? What do you think, Vet? Interesting. So they're basically telling us that maybe these people will come back. Any thoughts on the fact that dirt sheets don't give us any information anymore?
Only the same thoughts I've had my whole life.
Hey, here's one guy who's always on point. Brian Alvarez said on Wrestling Observer Live, the live show, that someone, he's not going to tell us who it is, I'm sure he doesn't know, someone is in concussion protocol following Raw this week, and it is believed that it is CM Punk. I didn't have to read this to tell you that I know it is CM Punk, and he is in concussion protocol. I've known that for about 2 days now, so the fact that they're not, fucking dumbasses. He took a bad bump this week against Braun Breaker. Vet, what bump exactly was it this week that he took?
He dove through the ropes or something.
Why would he do that? He's 50.
Well, he can do it normally, but the spot, here's the problem. The spot was for Junior to cut him off, right?
He didn't.
Well, yeah, he didn't, but that's the thing. It's like, if you're going to do that, you got to go through with it.
You got to trust your partner.
You have to dive on Junior the same way that you're going to dive on Junior if he's not cutting you off. So you can't do it half-ass. Anytime you do something half-ass in wrestling, you just increase your chances of getting hurt by about 300%. So the more time you think about things, you psych yourself up, and then you fuck it up. You have to just go. Like, just go. So if Punk was going to dive, he should just dove like normal and then wait till, but because he's anticipating the hit, he pulls up, doesn't go all the way through the rope. His foot gets caught on the rope and he does the whole
Yeah, he came down and looked head first. It was weird. Very dangerous. By the way, in retrospect, I did rewatch parts of that match, and I wish I would have had more to say on all I could Raw, but I can say it right now. Braun Breaker probably had one of his worst matches ever in the WWE as a singles competitor, which goes to show why they didn't put the strap on a kid. Now, from what I'm hearing, they're looking to continue this feud, and they're looking to give Braun Breaker potentially, why I say the potentially at WrestleMania against CM Punk, where CM Punk will give up the belt to Braun Breaker. But the card's always something to change. I mean, after watching this, the fucking faux pas with the Frankensteiner off the top, that looked like shit. I mean, so much.
I mean, look,
Three best.
These guys can mask some of their weaknesses, right? Like, or they can have other people mask the weaknesses for them. But at the end of the day, guys just really don't have the reps anymore per year. Yeah. Like we talked about how
the house shows and everything.
Yeah. We talked. I mostly talked
the vet
about how rotten Raquel Rodriguez is and how she's been wrestling for almost 13 years.
She's great.
So,
well, Charles the Hammer Evans says It's easier to get thrown out over the top rope than diving. Yeah. How many times have we seen? Actually, I don't know if you're correct with that. Have you seen any of the Uso brothers try to go over the top rope? I mean, they literally have to pull. One of the brothers has to pull the rope down. People think that they do that to make it look cool. No, he barely gets over that fucking top rope. I'm just saying. I'm talking about Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, very. Those guys gonna kill each other. We'll kill ourselves one day, God forbid. Anyway, so yeah, CM Punk is he got knocked silly. And for what it's worth, Braun Breaker is said to be fine. According to PW Insider, the kayfabe injury report, folks. By the way, still one of my favorite segments on the Impact Attack with you and Brandon. And I love the fact that you guys were talking this week about and you have to tune in because I'm not going to tell you everything. Tune into the show. It's fucking great. But you guys were talking about how during the Battle Royal, everybody was listed on the kayfabe injury report with multiple bruises and what are the other things? Lacerations.
Yeah. There's contusions, which is also a bruise. They had a bunch of different ways to say bruise.
It's fucking great.
Somebody had an upper body injury. Somebody had a torso injury, which is also the upper body. It's great. TNA is just a comedy federation.
TNA is fantastic, man. It's TNA is the iced latte of the coffee world, of the wrestling world. You know, not really coffee, not necessarily a cold drink that's gonna quench your thirst, but it's some weird shit right down the middle that everybody kind of figures like they kind of like and they don't know why. I don't know.
People have heard of it.
Yeah, people have heard of a nice latte. Anyway, for anyone who cares about such things, TMZ is reporting Nikki Bella has been on a few dates with Philadelphia Eagle. Who the fucking kid. She's getting banged out.
Oh, come on. If you got that far, who was it?
The fucking Cooper DeJean, the fucking quarterback over there for the cornerback. I'm sorry, for the Eagles, right? He's in cornerback.
Mm.
The young guy. He's good looking. He looks like my son. She's banging Aiden.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't watched football in a while.
You know, people shit on her. They're shitting on her for fuck. Why not? The fuck?
What is she supposed to do?
She's a hot fucking MILF. Fuck it. Let her get her rocks off, man. Ain't nothing wrong, right? Charles ain't mad. I ain't mad at them, damn it. Shit. So fuck that, man. You fucking judgmental fucks. If you were in your 40s, if you were a guy, you would die to be with a fucking 20-year-old if you were single. Shut up. But even though I remember like in my late 20s, almost, I think it was 30. I just turned 30. I went on a date with like this 22-year-old, and I was like, this is the fucking shit. She was like a dumb ass. It was like hanging out with a fucking kid. I was like, ugh.
That's probably how Coop feels.
It's terrible. Now, once we got
like,
back,
he takes her out, and he's like, God, this is like being with a fucking kid.
Yeah, well, the quarterback's place is like being my mom's. Taking my mom out to a date. Except my mom doesn't. Anyway, but yeah, once that 22-year-old got back to the crib, it's a different world. Anyway, there have been discussions.
There's a reason why, guys. Anyways, what's the next item?
There have been discussions about a main roster call-up for the greatest women's champion in NXT history, Jacy Jayne.
Gross.
And folks,
oh, can I just add her to my list of cuts if she goes up immediate cut?
She ain't getting cut because
immediate cut.
So check this out. As much as you don't like Jacy Jayne, as much as you said she's terrible, from what I understand, Jacy Jayne was gonna get cut.
Rightly so.
And what they did was they put the belt on her in one of those sink or swim situations, and they said that she's kind of fucking swimming, and she has. Say what you will, I feel humbly that I think that she's done a good job with that character, carrying that shit faction, being two-time NXT Women's Champion, a TNA champion. I know you shake your head no. This is your opinion, and your opinion is probably more valid than I because you've done it in the business, but I'm telling you as a fan, what I'm watching on screen, I like Jacy Jayne, and I think she's done a great job. And you're going to tell me now why I'm an idiot, so go ahead.
I'm just marking out for the push.
I just like the kid. I think she's good. I think she's all right. Hey,
Yeah.
and just a tidbit of note. A year ago today, was it yesterday? No, a year ago today. Today, 1 year ago. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was booed out of the building by a bunch of idiot liberals, and then he died. So
He immediately died. He died of booze.
So I hope.
Not the booze that he's selling, real American beer, available in a grocery store near you, but the booze of the people. Really, that's what really killed the Hulkster.
I think the hate killed the Hulkster, brother.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if there's a Hulkster in heaven.
Oh, there's always forgiveness in heaven, brother. And with that being said, folks, let me just get rid of this fucking disgusting image. How do I delete this shit?
Is it Jacy Jayne?
It's
Can't
Zoran.
get rid of that.
It's Zoran Mondani.
Oh.
Zoran the moron, I call him. That's original, right? No? I'm trying to find something here. All right, it's taking too long. All right, anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, let us a moment of silence for the great Hulk Hogan being booed out of the building in New York. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, it's time to go back in time, ladies and gentlemen. This I'll never change. This is perfect. I know I tried changing one time, and the vet got angry at me. He said, "Raymond, do not." He said, "Raymond, my full name, my given name, do not change this logo."
I can't even believe you thought it was a good idea.
I don't know. I tried something different.
You shouldn't do that.
But vet, it's time to go back in time as we jump into the PWR Pro Wrestling Reflection Time Machine, borrowed every single week from the professor, Tommy Wonder, and sometimes even JB. He never fills the tank up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this week in professional wrestling history.
Will you stop? What you gonna do? Boobies.
What do you guys want to talk about?
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. It is January 7th, 1960-something? We are going way back. We're going back to 1966. 10 years, vet. 10 years before the world changed forever and Big Ray was born. Man, did you know if you were born in 1966, you would be turning 60 years old this year? Fun fact. And vet, I don't know if you're going to make it, but apparently my wife is throwing some type of bash for me for my 50th birthday coming up in March.
Oh.
So I need you to email me your information, your home address, telephone number, the people that you may or may not live with, the name of your bird, and the dog that runs around barking that you try to mute every single time.
This may be the perfect time now that you're finally turning 50 and you're having a big party. Your wife is throwing you. Maybe the perfect time now for me to ghost everyone I know and completely disappear off the face of the earth.
Now, why would you do that?
For my own safety.
Doesn't work for me, brother. 1966 in St. Louis, Missouri, or St. Louis, Missouri, some people would say. This guy named Gene Kiniski, you may have heard of him, defeated Lou Thez, who's texting me, Lou Thez, to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship and would go on to hold the title for the next 3 years. Vet, do you know anything about Gene Kiniski?
Some. Wasn't he like a Canadian guy?
He was.
Yeah.
The
And
original
I
Canadian
hear
criminal.
some of the wrestlers from, the Chris Jericho, Lance Storm era talk about being on tour with Gene Kiniski, like when he was in his probably much later stages of his career.
Yeah. Good old Gene Kiniski.
But yeah.
But there's nothing like heating up some half and half and just putting a little bit of chocolate sauce in there, mixing it up, and putting it in your coffee.
Did Gene Kiniski do that? I don't understand the connection.
Why the hell would I bring it up?
Okay. Well, it's cold in Canada, so it makes sense.
I'm not in Canada. They don't work.
No, he was in Canada.
Oh, he was okay. Hold on, I gotta itch back. Okay, in the main event of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Toda Show in Saitama, Japan.
What year is this?
1985, vet. Team Antonio Inoki, Tatsumi Fujinami, and the Cobra beat the team of the Black Tiger, Samula, and Hulk Hogan.
Whoa.
Who the fuck is Samula? Who the fuck is Samula?
I'm not sure.
I'm saying the name right, and see, it's Samula. Samula.
Yeah.
I know who Black Tiger is.
Well, it's not a Japanese name because they don't use L's.
Samura.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he was another foreign guy.
Well, shout outs to the greatest of all time, the John Cena of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the one, the only. What's the name? The guy that fucking just retired.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Tanahashi, that guy. Well, we fast forward to the year 2001, vet. Nothing happened for many, many decades.
Nice.
ECW held guilty as charged in the Hammerstein shithole of a ballroom in New York City due to financial difficulties. This would be the last televised event ever held by the company and would ultimately go bankrupt 2 months later. On the card, Sandman defeated both Steve Corino and Justin Credible in a tables, ladders, and chairs and canes match. Oh, you would have disavowed that. To win the ECW World Heavyweight Championship before losing the belt to television champion Rhino in the main event one event later. So Rhino is recognized and is the final true lineage ECW champion.
I remember that.
Do you? What do you remember about that?
No, I just remember that Rhino, the company shut down with Rhino having basically all the belts.
I'm trying to look something up because I'm not sure of this, but I'm going to just double check. Who is recognized as the, I was right. Who is recognized, Vet, as the very final ECW World Heavyweight Champion?
Very final?
The very final. We're talking about 2010.
Oh, I should know this, but I've forgotten it.
Let's see if anybody in the chat knows. Anybody in the chat knows? Yes. The hammer's on point. The great Ezekiel Jackson. Yeah, Ezekiel Jackson.
I didn't even remember that he won that.
Do you guys know who he beat for that?
No.
I'll give you a hint.
Captain Charisma?
Yes. Christian! At last, you're on your own. That theme song was fucking awesome. 2002, WWF Monday Night Raw was held at Madison Square Garden, New York City. The show would mark the return to the company for Triple H. Triple H. I don't know do I have this? Yes, I do.
What's your name, fella?
Triple H.
He had been on the shelf. Oh, I was there at that show. I was fucking there live when this son of a bitch came.
Oh, is this the one?
This
the
is
one
the
with the jacket over the jacket?
Yep, it says here. Yeah, it says Triple H. He had been on the shelf with injuries since April 2001. His return as a babyface generated the biggest crowd reaction in Raw history. Also on the show, Spike Dudley and Taz, I don't remember this shit, won the WWF Tag Team Championships after beating Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. Let me tell you something, brother.
Well, first, before you tell me something, brother, did Triple H write this saying that was the biggest babyface reaction in Raw history? I know it was a big reaction. I know it's in the top several, but I'm pretty sure the biggest babyface reaction in Raw history was Steve Austin coming out to help Mankind win the belt. Sorry.
I was at two opposites. I went to Hartford, Connecticut. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. where Mick Foley went through the top of the cage and then went into the ring. Like, remember he's it's like, whoa. And then the match just stopped. And I remember the crowd reaction was just like, all you heard was like a light murmur around the ring. Like, oh, what the fuck just happened? I was at WrestleMania when Kofi Kingston beat this dude, fucking Bryan Danielson, to become the world heavyweight. That was, I can't even explain the energy that went through the stadium when the 1, 2, 3 count, happened. It was insane. But I'm gonna tell you, I was there at Madison Square Garden in 2002. I think I was there with my buddy Hiram, and I forgot who else was there. Oh, a dude that we used to call Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was a white boy with a bald head and a goatee. I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. And bro, that shit was insane. Like, my ears, I remember vividly my ears like ringing, like vibrating. The stadium. The pop was, I've never heard anything like that before. What's the biggest pop you've ever experienced, Vet, as a fan at a wrestling event?
I don't know. Nothing.
Oh, the British Bulldogs and who? Come on.
Nothing major ever happened when I went to wrestling like that.
Damn it.
I don't have those moments I can say I was there when this happened. I will say that I went to a Raw once.
Okay.
I believe it was the Raw where if you remember when Triple H and Ric Flair were getting into it, and Ric Flair did the thing where he punched himself bloody. Mm-hmm. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I retire.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Okay.
But that wasn't really so much the thing. It was the dark match main event was just randomly John Cena versus Kurt Angle, and the people were very, very hot for that. But awesome. I don't have any of those like huge pop moments. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not your fault, Vet. Not your. You can still one day.
I assume that I also went to see a nice house show card where Hogan and Savage were working on top. But I don't remember the reaction. I'm sure Hogan got a great reaction, but it doesn't stick in my mind as like a, man, I can't believe that night I was there.
I'll tell you what, also in Hartford, Connecticut, I went to WCW when that shit was like, when the NWO was hot. I would say they were only a year into the Hollywood Hogan gimmick. Bro, when Hogan came out, oh my, I'm getting chills right now on my arms, bro. That shit was insane. A comparable pop was, believe it or not, watching Shinsuke Nakamura in Brooklyn. For his, I think it was his first ever? It was with Billy Ray Valentine. It was his first ever NXT debut or some shit like that. I know one of the guys. Was it him? Oh, it must have, or Kevin Owens, I think.
Well, nobody would have popped for Kevin Owens like that.
Trust me, bro. That shit was, anyway, it was different back then. But anywho, why don't we fast forward here? 2007, Vet. 5 years passed. New Year's Revolution pay-per-view came from Kansas City, Missouri. The main event saw John Cena defend the WWE Championship against
Gene Kiniski. Nope.
Against Gene Kiniski, who had a urethra. What was it? The
uremic poisoning
there you go.
that he had gotten from visiting Frank Gotch's grave.
No, my friend, he defended the championship against the unbeaten Samoan Bulldozer Umaga.
Espérate.
It's fucking great, that dude. The match ended when Cena, they need to bring him back as the fucking manager for his
He has
son.
a Legends deal.
Why don't they do that? You know how over that shit would be? He's hilarious in real life, by the way. I've told many stories. The match ended with John Cena retaining by pinfall with a roll-up. I'm going to fast forward here. Let's go to 2000. Hey, let's talk some TNA, Vet.
Damn it.
TNA Impact taping in Orlando, Florida. This was
in what year?
2008.
Ugh.
Come on, TNA was great here. Why?
Oh, well, yeah, 2008 was, this Curry Man was there.
Listen, Awesome Kong defeated Gail Kim to become the second ever Knockouts champion. Any thoughts on any of these two ladies?
Great. I mean, they defined the entire division. People still talk about these matches.
Yeah. Good stuff. WWE Raw took place in 2008 in Roulette. What is this? Uncasaville, Connecticut. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You just made that up.
No, I'm not. Where every match was decided with a spin the wheel gimmick.
Yeah, Raw Roulette.
Yep.
It was a thing.
I'll run through this real quick. Shawn Michaels and Mr. Kennedy defeated Trevor Murdoch and Charlie Haas in a strange bedfellows match, whatever the fuck that means. Hardcore Holly defeated Carlito in a Trading Places match where both wrestlers used the other's gimmick and ring attire. God. Ashley Mazzaro, you may have heard of her, defeated Jillian, Maria, Melina, and Mickey James in a lingerie pillow fight. Oh, good old. And we're complaining about this shit nowadays, folks. Triple H defeated William Regal in the First Blood match. Chris Jericho defeated Gene Kiniski. I'm not Gene Kiniski, Gene Snitsky.
Damn, you had me.
Gene Snitsky and Bradshaw Layfield by disqualification handicap match. Hornswoggle and Mick Foley, you may have heard of him, defeated the Highlanders, Robbie and Rory McAllister. Do you remember when was it Robbie or Rory who got called out on fucking TNA?
No, they were both there.
Oh man, but they had one of the guys on. He's like, oh shit, what am I doing on TV?
They were both just sitting there. Like anybody would know who they were.
We're a lucha master, you dumb cocks. To qualify for the Royal, and in the main event, Jeff Hardy defeated Umaga in a steel cage match.
Oh, no longer undefeated, I guess.
Got a lot of back in the day here. Back to TNA 2015. TNA Impact debuted Destination America Vet. In the main event of the show, Bobby Lashley defeated Bobby Roode to win the TNA Heavyweight Championships. Any thoughts on that?
No one saw this.
2019, an episode of Monday Night Raw in Amway, Orlando for something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's in California, for Florida. Dean Ambrose defeated Seth Rollins in the Falls Count Anywhere match to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Also on the show, John Cena, the greatest of all time, declared himself for the Royal Rumble. And guess who made his return? Any guess?
Was it Hulk Hogan?
Yes, good guess. Hulk Hogan returns. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a long one, but that was this day in professional wrestling history. Hey, we got some birthdays. Yeah, we got some birthdays, folks. 1949, the great Chavo Guerrero Sr. was born.
Chavo Classic.
Chavo Classic. In 1949, the great son, kayfabe son of Arn Anderson, C.W. Anderson. C.W. Anderson, born in...
Now he's teaming up with his shoot son.
God, no. Was born in 1970. Chili Willy, you may have heard of him. I haven't.
That's right.
Born
Tag team partners with the Hammer.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Chili Willy, for real? Hold on.
I'm sorry, Hammer. Am I lying?
Wow.
Hammer's
okay.
here, you know.
All right. Okay. Chili Willy. It's his birthday, so Hammer. You gotta wish him a happy birthday, Chili Willy. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to send all the cake to this girl because she needs to eat. It is the one, the only.
Alicia Edwards?
The wife of Fat Eddie Edwards, Alicia Edwards.
Do you want to know something?
She's great. And ladies and gentlemen, listen. It's time for us to walk. But now I don't know what to do next week. Will we have an NXT champion? What song do we come out to?
We have a moment of silence, no music.
I may have to kind of go down and pick either the North American champions gimmick or maybe we'll do the women's world champion, her theme. But somebody's we got to get some theme. But ladies and gentlemen, for the last time probably ever on the Next Level Wrestling Review, let's walk to NXT, folks. Is Gary there? Is he ready? NXT, January 7th, 2026. It is New Year's Evil, folks, and we've got a big one. And let's walk. Yeah, there goes Gary. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Orlando, Florida for a huge NXT. Now as Gary takes his place at the control center. Thank you, Gary. Does he have the headphones on and everything? He's ready to go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for NXT. And we have the best in the world, the Vet, to help us break this down. Let's go, buddy.
All right. Let me just get my notes here.
They better not change his fucking theme song.
They better not change his. It's New Year's Evil, Ray.
You know what?
Sure, New Year's was a week ago, but doesn't matter.
I'm going to change this in honor because this will be the last time I do this. Do I have it still here? Yes, I do. There we go. The Ruler. I'll miss seeing him on NXT. I love Over Femi.
Well, we're seeing people arrive at the building here to start the show, and we're going to kick it off with a North American Women's Championship defense by Thea Hale as she comes to the ring and gets beat up. She gets beat up. She gets beat the fuck up.
She does. Hold on, I'm just pulling.
Blake Monroe ruining her chances at reclaiming the championship by taking her opponent out. I guess she thought it would count as a forfeit, but it doesn't. We just beat her up, and then we have to help her to the back. And Ricky Saints comes out, and he's like, well, sucks to be you. I'm going to do a promo now.
I'm going to talk.
Yeah. The snakeskin pants or
bro, those things were the shits, weren't they?
It works for, I mean, it's heat, brother.
I mean, he can pull it off.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, Vet, when I worked at the Gap, I'm talking about many, many decades ago.
How many snakeskin pants did you fold?
I didn't fold any snakeskin pants, but the leather loose fit pants were very, very in back then. I had bought a pair with my 20% discount. Or was it 30? I can't remember. And I remember wearing those things out and saying to myself, God, my balls are sweating profusely. My underwear, Vet, were soaked. I never wore them again.
Yeah, leather doesn't breathe. I don't know if nobody told you that beforehand. I feel like if you're old enough to have a job, you probably would know somebody.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So, yeah, he does a promo. Ava tells Robert Stone, hey, get me Blake Monroe from NXT. And then he runs off. And then she's like, monkeys in the truck, play the package. And then they play the package, which is Progressive Insurance presents the story of Dark Paxum and Izzi Dame.
That's the Progressive song. It's in my fucking
Does that
head.
get you? Does that little jingle get anybody hyped to either buy insurance or watch wrestling?
It does both. I bought 6 different insurance policies for no reason.
I see.
Most of it was death caused to wrestling.
Yeah, well, to get some for Gene Kaniski or
Terrible, man. Unbelievable.
All right. Apparently, Robert Stone has found the Glamour, and the Glamour gets banned from the building. Get out of here!
Jesus, you bug.
Kick rocks. Tell your story walking.
She's looking more and more. By the way, Ava's looking more and more like Rocky Maivia.
She's that fanny pack.
Fanny pack Rocky. That Rocky Maivia. She's looking more and more like that one. Actually, she kind of looks like the actor that plays The Rock in the Rock
Young
TV
Rock?
show. Young Rock, yes. Which I quite enjoyed for some reason. I don't know why. It's such a shit
I don't know
show.
either. It's awful. It's absolutely awful.
I like the guy that plays Sheik. Hey, Bubba.
Well, you could always find out what else he's doing and follow his career that way.
No, I'm done. I'm done with him.
Okay.
Whoever he was.
It's over. Anyway, it's time for Dark Paxum. Did you notice her theme song has lyrics now?
I did. And you know what's funny that you mentioned that? I was like, oh, somebody's getting called up to the main roster. Because when they put effort into an NXT's Talents theme song, they got to, number one, they're fast tracking them. Number two, they're gonna call them up, I think, soon. It sounded great, actually. I was like, oh, this is, because it's funny you mentioned. I was like, what's different? Oh yeah, they're words. So, good shit.
Well, this is the grudge match with Izzi Dame here that Progressive Insurance told us about.
Very grudgy.
And Paxum definitely put the effort in. She put the effort in. She gave it the old college try, and she picked up a win with the Cemetery Drive on her nemesis.
Paxum really carried this match. Am I wrong? Somebody so young. She's clean, bro. Like, she's such a good wrestler. I am becoming a huge fan of hers. It's gonna be sad to see her go. But your thoughts on Tatum Paxley and her work during this match? Do you agree that she carried most of this match? Not all of it.
I mean, they just practice it. They lay out everything ahead of time. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
one
know
of those.
about who gets carried anymore, especially with this. And I don't know that Izzi Dame's been doing this much less time, really. They're both probably in that 3 to 4 year range, I would imagine.
I'll check to see how long she's been wrestling.
But I just don't, yeah.
Oh, she's been wrestling since she started in 2022. Only 3 years. Oh, 4 years now.
Yeah, so about, that's what, wasn't that the Dark Paxum story? It took me 4 years. Like that's some long time.
I didn't know she had an appearance on Impact Wrestling 2024. Oh, wait, that's...
Well, yeah, as part of the...
Okay. All right, I remember that now. All right. Go for it.
Yeah, so they did all right. Nobody appeared to get hurt or mess anything up too bad. So
It was a good match, solid match between the girls.
yeah. Now here's a person that I have no idea about. A French luchador named Elio Lafleur.
I put up a tweet and I took it down because I felt bad. But I will tell you what I said during the tweet. I said, someone get this kid some carbs and a mask that fits, pal. Moving forward, he is now old baggy mask. And I said, hashtag baggy mask. And I looked at that tweet and I said, that's not fair. I've never seen this kid wrestle. But one of the guys I follow, I forgot his name. I think he's a Neckbeard, AEW Neckbeard. He's like a parody account. Hilarious guy. I think he's great. He was like, what is this, fucking AEW? He really shat on it.
Yeah, of course he said that.
So LaFleur, is he gonna say, I never bleed my own blood? What does he say? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. LaFleur. What's this guy's name? LaFleur? Is it LaFleur?
No, I don't know. Yeah, Lafleur, Elio Lafleur. Yeah. Say, what do you say? What is this catchphrase? Like, I'm going to cut the sky or something like that?
I'm going to cut this guy. I don't know.
The loaded baguette.
Yes.
If he's a heel.
The loaded baguette. No.
Yeah.
No. This guy is going to be the shit. Imagine he's awesome.
Yeah.
What's his name again? I'm going to look him up, his size and all that shit. Pants.
Well, Elio, not the like Pixar movie, but.
Okay, let's see. Elio LaFleur. You know who I thought it was? I thought it was 3 count Shane Helms under the mask. Do you not see it?
Well, it can't be 3 counts.
I know.
Shane Helms is much. He has all the carbs that you wanted Elio to have now.
The kid's got a body on him. He's only 5'11", so that means he's about 5'9", 5'10" at best. He's 26. He's not a spring chicken. He started wrestling in 2014, vet.
Wow.
And apparently, he's very well liked. A lot of people from different companies are putting him over here. So I'm going to give the kid a chance, but you excited to see Mr. LaFleur?
No.
He doesn't bleed my own blood.
Not even a little. But we'll see what happens. Kendal Gray and Fatal Influence are walking. Then we go to Thea, and she is demanding to defend her title as promised. And Ava's like, no. And then Jordan Grace demands that Ava let the kid do what she wants. Wonder if there's some ulterior motive behind that. But anyway,
something weird going on.
Ava's like, fine, you can have a match, fine.
Okay.
Next is your two favorite women. I don't know which one you like more, but they are facing off. And perhaps the winner will win your heart, but it's Kendal Gray versus Reptilian Britt Baker for the NXT Women's Championship.
That was good. Good match.
The Evolve Championship was not on the line.
No.
For the record. So no danger of Jacy 2 belts again, but
I've become a huge fan of Kendal Gray, and I think you guys can see why.
Her butt?
That too. But there was a lot of Kurt Angle in that girl. Now, there's one thing that she does.
Takes the straps down.
Yes. What the fuck is going on? Me and the vet, we're like, ooh.
Well, I thought of the only thing she does, so that had to be it.
But doesn't somebody else do that already on the WWE roster? On the main roster?
Andrade. Oh, wait, no, he's gone.
Your former woman's Intercontinental Champion.
Maxine.
Yeah, she does the whole, come on. She does that. Well, anyway.
Doesn't it, like... All right, never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just talk about how all amateur wrestlers have to take down the straps. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're being like, look, obviously Maxine has no idea who any wrestlers ever were, but someone told her, hey, if you do this, and that's what it's like you can see just the same old shit shining through all these younger people who couldn't possibly have known this. It's just kind of annoying. It's one of those like little bothersome things. It's like, do you guys have an original bone in your body? You keep handing down the same old bullshit to all these different generations of wrestlers.
Who did it first? It was Kurt Angle. And that's why all the wrestlers who do the ankle lock,
Jerry Lawler did a strap thing before Kurt Angle, and somebody probably did it before Jerry Lawler. Anybody that ever had a singlet strap probably took it down. Gene Kiniski probably did it.
Well, Jerry Lawler he did the one single slowly.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. If somebody was wearing a one single strap, they would say, you should pull the strap down. And they probably wouldn't even say, like, Jerry Lawler used to do this. They'd probably make it seem like it was, like, Terry Taylor would make it seem like it was his idea to pull a strap down.
Paul, a.k.a. The Shooter, says, Kendal needs true character beyond Kurt Angle with gimmicks and a sugar notch.
Let's put it like this.
Her wrestling, I think, is her character. But go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's the thing. Like, let's say she just came in, right, and just was this, but they never mentioned that she had an amateur background or anything. Let's just say they put her in as a vanilla girl. Like, okay, here you are, Kendal Gray. Yay, you get to do the raised arm thing. You're already in the ring when we come back from break, like that kind of thing. Right. And if she did all the exact same stuff, nobody would think Kurt Angle. You only think Kurt Angle because they told you she's an amateur wrestler.
Facts.
So about this match, what did you think?
I thought it was a great match. I thought Kendal Gray, again, remember how I talked about how what's this young lady is very smooth in the ring? Kendal Gray does everything very smooth, very tight, like a tiger. Just like a body. She's so tight. She's tight. Jacy Jayne. Listen, the girls got involved a lot, and that was good. My question is, why did Kendal Gray even have somebody in her corner? Because she did really not much of nothing. But it was they were kind of outnumbered because you had the extra one. And towards the end of the match, as you know, which one of the girls was it that grabbed the underwear right in front of the referee, and the referee acted like he didn't see it, and then it led to the finish of the match. Anyway, so yeah, Kendall's running the ropes, and the referee clearly saw one of the two girls grab her underwear, which fucking slowed her down, and then she gets hit with the finish with Jacy's
down.
Rolling elbow. And I'm just like, the referee, you saw it. Like, how come he didn't do the whole get out of here? But you didn't do that. So
yeah, I in addition to all the other flubs that the referees have made in recent years, I've noticed that we've gotten to just blatantly cheating in front of the ref, and they're like,
fun fact, this is the referee that counted 3.
There's no heat on him except for his haircut.
He's got one of those generic fades. Okay.
Yeah.
So, good match. I liked it. You?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I disliked it. I just, nothing.
Listen, I was watching.
These are like, this is just like, hey, did you enjoy that glass of water you had? The same one you have every day? No.
And I would say
it's a glass of water.
It was cool. It had ice in it, and mine had a little bit of lemon.
Yeah. But if I didn't have one of those, and I just had the normal, usual glass of water, then I can't really put it over. Yeah, I just gotta. Matches like these are a dime a dozen. Don't forget, I do the direct. I see people just doing moves at each other for 10 minutes all the time.
Quick question: where you live in California or wherever on the West Coast, let's just say, can you drink water out of the tap? Is it any good?
Yep, it's pretty clean.
Pretty clean. Yeah. New York has the best tap water, allegedly.
Yeah,
I've tasted it. That's why. Fun fact.
Well, I feel like it would be different in different areas, though.
Well, New York not only has the best tasting tap water and the cleanest tap water, but apparently this is why New York pizzas taste different in New York than they do anywhere else, because they use the New York tap water for the dough. Google it, folks. When you eat a pizza crust in New York City, there's a good taste about it. How you doing? You know, you go to Jersey, not so much. A little different.
Might get a little mutation.
Look who snuck in here. It's the lovely Elizabeth. Oh yeah, how you doing there, Elizabeth?
Bobo says, am I alone in thinking that WWE had too many women's matches the last 2 days?
Your thoughts, Vet?
Well, first of all, we're reviewing the #1 women's promotion in the world.
Well, Zane Vicious says there's no such thing, Bobo.
And but yeah, like there was a lot of women's matches. Not even really just the last couple days. It's been the last couple months. There's been a lot of women's matches.
Hey, thank AJ Lee for this.
That's right.
Women's Revolution.
Give divas a chance.
Hashtag.
Oba Femi does Stevie Richards Fitness.
Sure
See,
is.
you can always tell that the people that we like know a little something extra.
Yeah.
And then there's Ethan Page. And
Greatest.
just absolute trash. He
Fucking
could use
greatest.
some Stevie Richards.
Oh, would you stop?
Fitness
He
with
is
this weird fat
awesome.
body. Yeah. I heard, wasn't he on one of those, what you call it, diets? The Cesar Bononi diets?
I don't know. He's just got weird
Just
titties.
to look like that?
He's got
Anyway.
weird titties. Why does his titties look so weird?
Well, he kind of leaves Ava's office, but he kind of leaves her with the vanity project. Like, here, deal with this now.
They're like, how you doing?
Yeah. So Thea Hale limps out to the ring, gives her speech about how she's promised everybody.
And she cried again.
She cried again. Very, sympathetic. And then the whole locker room empties out like, we all want a chance. And Dark Paxley has a chainsaw. She threatens everybody with the chainsaw. The chainsaw was off, but they got the gist of it. They know she could have turned it on at any moment.
She probably forgot to, but she was making the noise with her mouth. She was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So stupid. You had to be there, folks.
Yeah, you did. And then Izzy jumps So she gets jumped again. Izzy jumps her again. And then the other two guys, force the referees to start the match. So, not only do the referees not disqualify anybody, but they'll just do whatever any wrestler says, apparently. So the match gets started. And, yeah, pal. And new.
I gotta say, I'm like, because I don't mind Izzi Dame, but I didn't want to see her twice.
Yeah, she also already just had a match and got her ass beat.
Yeah. And listen.
And if you think back to what actually happened to Thea at the start, but she took a couple of hits, that's what would have happened to her if she'd been in a match.
Well, she also
at
got
the very least.
To be fair, she also got slammed into that slow, that very padded wall that slowly breaks apart like Legos.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
But if that happened during a match, she probably would have fired up and made a comeback, right?
She kind of got thrown onto the stairs too. She was kind of beat up a little bit.
All right. Well, even so, that was just a little bit of a beating, and she had time. And Izzy had a whole ass match, and but she still came away with the win after hitting the Dame over off the sort of second rope.
It's a powerbomb, folks. It's a sit-out powerbomb.
It's the Sky High by D-Lo. You're looking at the real deal now. She's gonna throw your sorry ass out on the street.
Another underrated talent.
Underrated theme song. It's called Danger at the Door for anybody that's willing to look up the WWF, the music volume, whatever.
Let's get it on. I'm going to talk about it. Recognize.
So what do you think of this? I'm sure you're not happy that Thea Hale's not your North American Women's Champion anymore.
No, I'm not happy. But I guess for storyline purposes, I understand why they did it. This is more along the lines of where it was supposed to go. So they kind of reconfigure things. And then again, we spoke about this young lady, what's her name, getting called up to the WWE soon. Don't be surprised she just doesn't come back to NXT. So with that being said, I'm fine with it. It's one of those situations where the belt makes the wrestler, I guess, because Izzi Dame, who is she really? Is she the leader of that faction? I guess. I don't know. It's disappointing though, because I really love Thea Hale. And I feel like she got fucked over for this, this whole situation, for the referee, for this girl not kicking out Blake Monroe and the referee counting to 3, and I just feel like she's the one that got fucked over for all of this, And what happens now? Well, now Blake Monroe goes to the main roster. Izzi Dame is your mid-card champion, and this kid, what happens to her? Who knows? Make lemons and chicken salad, I guess.
Jacy, you may still have a seat.
An alumni gimmick.
Guest lecturer.
Should be screaming the whole time.
Yeah. So and crying. So the project, the Vandy project goes into the NXT kitchen where Lola Vice has been watching, and she's disgusted. Probably just disgusted that she didn't get to win, but they start hitting on her, and then the honks come in and cock block. Yeah. And then Kalani comes in and throws her shoe, which is, I guess, the character development that artist was talking about is.
It kind of made me laugh. I don't know. Kind of when she threw the shoe, I kind of ducked out of the way. I kind of remember my mother doing that to me. So anyway, good. Continue.
So yeah, so there's pull apart and chaos and everything. But who cares about that? Because Joe Hendry is in the office with Ava, saying he wants Dion Lennox in a no DQ match next week. And she's like, Now, Joe, if I do that, what is up with Ava being the voice of reason and order this week? She's like, Joe, if I put you in a no DQ match, they're just going to beat the fuck out of you. And he's like, yeah, you're probably right. But what if I get two badasses to watch my back? At which point Ava should have said, well, there's three of them. But anyways, neither here nor there. Never mind that. Yeah. So he says he's going to go find some people to have his back. And she's like, okay, well, that might work. And then we get to Ethan Page's in-ring promo. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that you can agree that no matter how much you like Ethan Page, this segment itself was the low light of the show because we do a hit everyone's music segment, and there's a steady parade of people that are very uninteresting. Jasper Troy, Josh Briggs, Stax, Shiloh Hill, Tavion Heights, and all these guys try to get into it, and Paige is dodging everybody and escaping while they all beat up each other in a contest of who's the least interesting.
I can't.
Who do you think won? Who do you think won the contest to be most?
Won this
Who's
one,
the least interesting guy here? You got to cut one of these guys. Ooh. You can only cut one. I know you want to cut them all, but you can only cut one. Who of these guys post WrestleMania say we're doing the house cleaning?
Channing Sachs Lorenzo. Easy.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking shit.
Definitely, right?
He's a shithole. Because you can do something with Jasper Troy, right?
Yeah.
Josh Briggs, as much as you may not like him, he does every match he wrestles. It's a good fucking match. He's a big guy. He's a good hand. Shiloh Hill's still got potential. Give him the chance. And Tavion Heights is my favorite out of all these guys. I think he has the most potential to be something good. He just needs a lot of seasoning, he needs to sit in the fridge. He needs to be seasoned and sit in the fridge overnight so the seasoning kind of soaks in, and that way the chicken is tasty the next day or the next couple of days or maybe years for him. But yeah, easy, hands down, Channing Sachs Lorenzo gets the boot and his girlfriend stays.
Did you like the part where his teeth fell out on her?
I thought that was fucking hilarious. I did not expect that. Because at one point she's like, hey, he's actually kind of handsome. He's got a little couple of moves. Then his fucking tooth falls on her. And honestly, it wasn't an overreaction, because if I was being dipped and somebody's tooth fell on me, I would have given the same reaction.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you ever found that tooth.
It's gone forever.
That doesn't matter.
No, he probably has a bunch of them at home, right? Like a collection.
Like a bag full of them? Like a jar?
He keeps telling his dentist that he lost it, and
he has a big fucking glass jar like fucking Danhausen. Very nice, very evil. What happened to that guy?
Yeah. It's just like all the teeth, but each tooth has the gimmick to hold it on. Like,
very nice, very evil. Yes.
He's coming to WWE too.
I don't think so.
It's definitely, he's coming.
You sure?
CM Punk is his friend. He will have a job in WWE, mark my words.
What is he going to do? He's a ref?
He could probably ref better than these refs.
Or is he coming in as Danhausen? Just cursing.
He's coming in as Danhausen. I have actually no knowledge of this or anything like that.
But you're the best in the world. I'm gonna take your assumption as a
go with it.
Liz knows.
I mean, self-made pro can just say a bunch of shit. Do you think we can get on the sheets or whatever if we say Next Level Wrestling Review, the vet Jamie Williams says Danhausen is definitely coming to WWE.
Danhausen to WWE confirmed.
Daniel Hausen.
Here on the Next Level Wrestling Review, HMG.
That's right.
Live every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
We're live, pal.
Clip it and ship it. Leon Slater warms up.
Who?
Leon Slater, the TNA X Division champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Joe Hendry has found out the mud, and he is willing to overlook their career win-loss record and ask for their help.
Well, they look tough.
They do look tough. They're a couple of badasses.
Those guys are so fucking
He
good.
should have got Hank and Tank because they beat OTM. So it's
Fuck Hank and Tank, even though I love them. OTM is so good. Please don't fuck these guys over. They're so good. They got the look. They got everything, bro. These guys are ready to
We'll see
go.
what they do. They could be. The way he sells it to them is like, well, this could be your opportunity to fast track to the tag team championships if you.
Man,
if you kick their ass, they'll give you a title shot.
Bro, I'm sitting here, man. I'm like, fuck, man. They could 100% use that Stokely dude as their manager. I think it would fit so well.
I don't think they need a manager.
No, they could both talk. I just.
Oh yeah, they did have as Artist says. By the way, where's Jada Parker? Their manager.
Oh, she's doing that shoulder thing that she does. Doom. I don't know.
That's like the Chappelle Show Diddy.
Is that what it is? The crackhead thing? Yeah.
All right, Zaruka and Fatal Influence run into each other in the back and taunt each other about the amount of belts that each has. Then Ethan Page interrupts Miles Bourne and some guy named Tate Wilder.
Such a fucking shit indie wrestling name, shindy wrestling name. Tate
It's
Wilder.
a WWE developmental name is what it is. Even people on the indies would pick a better name than that. The funny part though, I did find it funny. Ethan Page was like, because Ethan Page basically got jumped by the whole locker room who wants a shot at his title, and then he gets mad at Miles Bourne for not challenging him since everybody else did. He's like, where were you?
I'm looking to see who this kid Tate Wilder. Here we go. All right, so is that his real fucking name?
No, come on. Nobody's name is that.
No, hold on. I think it might be his real fucking name.
Ain't no way.
Bro, I'm
no
working.
parents on earth.
I'm working here. Oh,
work faster.
His real name is Case Hatch.
That's still weird, but I'll take it if that's your real name.
He had kind of a cowboy gimmick. That sounds more like a cowboy, right?
Case Hatch? Definitely.
Case Hatch, yeah, because he wears the cowboy hat and she's from Gilbert, Arizona.
Well, his name isn't Case, right? Isn't it like Casey or?
It's Case. Is that Casey or is that Case?
Well, it's it could be a nickname for Case. Casey, I mean, like they could call him Case for short.
Well, the kid is 28 years old.
Yeah, he's old. He's washed. Forget him.
28 years old.
He's never gonna do shit in this business.
Hello? Did I lose the vet? Am I gone?
You're back.
Okay.
You ready for the main event now?
I do I have a choice?
Well, we could talk about Tate Wilder some more, but I don't really think there's anything to say. Leon Slater versus Oba Femi.
Oh, by the way, vet, here's old Case.
Get that shit the hell down,
okay,
please.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oba Femi.
You've heard of Suplex City. And he took Leon Slater to Chinlock City, boy. Let me tell you. He was in that Chinlock. You know he was studying his Dolph Ziggler tapes. Trying to learn how to work, brother. Yeah, but anyway. So, I mean, the match was, like, did you like it?
Yeah, Leon Slater's fucking dope. He's really
good,
fucking.
right?
He's very good.
He's good. He's not, now that you've seen the just a singles match main event, the focus is on the kid doing what he does.
So
do you now no longer just see him as another Javon Evans?
Yeah, it's weird because they both have a similar athleticism, but Javon Evans is absolutely bouncy, but this kid is. It's a different type. It's not a bounciness. It's a. I can't put into words what I see with him. It's not bouncy. It's more like a flyy, like a leapy. He's leapy. Does that make sense? Leapy, not bouncy. He's leapy. Like that shit that he does when he jumps over the fucking top rope onto the floor and shit, and he kind of lands on his feet. He doesn't. It's weird. He can do things that look really dangerous but appear to be safe. But I don't know. I mean, maybe you can tell me where I'm wrong there.
No, he seems pretty safe. I never see him do those things like, you remember when Billy Kidman would just smash people with that shooting star press?
Right.
And break their face? I've never seen him do anything like that.
Like that kid does the tope, right? Over the fucking, and the way he lands is perfect. He's very good, man.
He's also deceptively tall, as you can see him in there.
That's what I was telling you. He's tall.
Yeah, and I really think the only thing I would advise for him is, I just think he should spend all of his time in the gym on the chest, because his chest is like lagging behind the rest of his body. So, focus on the bench presses, do your push-ups every day, really bring that chest up in line.
Yeah, I could see that. But the kid, now I get it. And he could work on his, what do you call it, the traps? Because his neck seems like his little giraffe look about him, which makes him look a little goofy looking. Yeah. But I think if he works on his traps, I'm a fat guy.
Yeah, he's got some, you can tell he's got some of those English genetics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But he's only 21. He's listed as 6'1".
Yeah.
So, and I think he's a shoot 6'1".
He's probably around there.
Yeah. So he's about my height. He's 21 years old. Sky's the limit with this kid. Like watching him in the ring with Oba, I was like, oh, this is gonna look like shit. But it didn't. It didn't look like shit. I was like, oh, this kid's pretty. And I like the way they I didn't mind the psychology of the match, how they just kept going after Oba's legs over and over again. That was cool. But Oba won the match the way he should have. Oba
with a chin lock.
No, he went in there, man, and he fucking hit him with his fucking finish, that power bomb gimmick, whatever the fuck it's called. And
Fall from grace.
And he beat him clean. And so he should. He's the fucking most dominant NXT champion of all time, in my humble opinion.
Except for those times when he wasn't dominant, like Ricky Saints and Tony D'Angelo. But
don't worry about that. Tony D'Angelo.
I actually am worried about it, and here's why. So here's what happens. Ava is having a meeting with a bunch of nobodies that ain't never gonna be nothing. And then Robert Stone comes in and says, "Did you see what Oba just did?" She's like, "No, I'm talking to Evolve."
Right.
And then we go back to the ring and we don't see what Oba did, but we do see that the NXT title has just been left in the ring.
I'm looking to see if maybe they...
And who is staring at it intently from the crowd?
Well, it's fucking this guy, Tony Two Balls.
The Olive Garden manager himself.
I'm looking to see if they actually have any fan footage or something of the guy leaving the belt in the ring, but no, it's just...
They confiscated everybody's phone.
So I was interested, bro, in your thoughts. We've said this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
How do you book Oba Femi to go to the main roster?
Yeah.
And you have said this, the fucking oracle that you are, that he should just fucking give up. Why am I cursing so much? He should just give up, vacate the title, more or less leave it in the center of the ring, and walk off as a champion.
Mm-hmm.
An unbeatable champion. Nobody can beat Oba Femi.
Except that one guy and that other guy.
Don't worry about those.
See,
guys.
that's the no. See, that's exactly the point.
Okay,
this would have had a lot more weight to it.
Stop yelling at me.
If this guy didn't have to he didn't have to reclaim his championship from anybody.
Right.
They just had Ricky Saints beat this guy.
Nobody ready for Oba. Excuse me. I have gas. But, all right. I get it. We can't change the past.
No.
Did they do enough for the future when it comes to the way they did this whole thing with Oba leaving the belt there? What does this mean next? Are we getting a title match next week? Like a gauntlet? No, all right, Vet. All jokes aside, put your booking hat on, dude. Make it good. What are we doing here, and who is your next NXT champion? If you Vet, are booking this shit, man. It's tough. It's not easy, folks.
I mean, what they would do. They're just going to have some sort of a tournament or some sort of a gimmick match or whatever. So, I mean, there's really nothing else you can do in this situation. If this was real, you would have like, okay, well, I'm going to have my top contenders and I'm going to have them, do some kind of gimmick. I don't know. It doesn't.
A battle royal next week for the title.
I mean, I wouldn't do a battle royal for the title, but
could you do a battle royal? What do they call it? The battle royal, and then the last two, it's a match.
You could do that.
I would do that.
Yeah, you could do that. You could just make like a tournament bracket, and then that gives you
more tournaments.
Yeah, nobody wants tournaments, but it means you earn it. I could understand if you have like, okay, look, nobody asked for a North American championship, right? We don't need an NXT North American championship, right?
Right.
So in that case, for some loser belt that Ethan Page has, you could have a battle royal. But for the NXT championship, it should be a little bit more important. So you should have to earn it a little bit more than something like a battle royal where you could get lucky. So that's where like tournaments can also give you a couple weeks of TV.
All right. You said a couple of weeks. I was going to say a one-night tournament like they did WrestleMania.
That would be good too. But then we call that King of the Ring, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
King of the Ring takes like a month. They used to do it in one night. So, yeah, I don't know. But whatever you do, part of the story needs to be that the people that are going to be contenders are upset at, they all feel like they should just deserve the championship, and then maybe you can get some rivalries born out of that. But who knows what they will do? I'm sure it'll be the least interesting possible option.
I'm just.
But I was glad to see that they had him leave the belt. I mean, at the very least, yeah, they fucked everything up with the guy leading up to it. Should have never had him lost. He should have never lost anything. He should have done this with the North American title before he got the world or the NXT title.
Right. And I don't disagree with you, Vet. I mean, the fact that he should have just been champion this whole time. Like, it's true. Could you imagine him
never losing,
and then going to the main roster?
He wouldn't have even had, it would have been like Asuka. And it would have been even the match with Cody. Like, he won that technically by DQ or whatever. So even that.
I'm sorry to tell you. I just got, hold on one second. I'm bugging out right now.
Clearly.
Because I just got a message from a very old friend. I'm talking about like one of my oldest friends in the world. And he sent me a picture. He sent me 2 pictures out of the fucking blue for no fucking reason. And these pictures are from fucking 2001. And I'm bugging out here.
Well, the show's over.
Yeah, I can just throw them up. Vet, this is Big Ray chilling with the homies in 2001.
That's you all the way on the left, right?
Yeah, I'm the giant guy. Those are regular sized people. That's my boy FD, aka Juan. I am wearing there, Vet. See that? That is a leather dress jacket.
So at this time, you did not yet have the pants.
I did have the pants. They went with that jacket. Actually, so the funny fucking thing is, and this is why I'm bugging out right now. Remember how we spoke about the leather pants? I bought them the same time I bought this jacket because it went together. It was like a leather suit. you would say.
Right.
And I wore this leather dinner jacket here. Bro, this is 2001. These pictures are 25 years ago. Holy fuck. Chat, any thoughts on my leather jacket? No? Okay. Light skin Biggie Smalls.
Light skinned it.
You know what? I could have been the lead singer, the lead from the Fat Boys. Remember the thinnest one out of the Fat Boys, the light skinned brother. Well, if it looks like we got a lot to look forward to next week because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm bugging out with this fucking picture. I don't know what's gonna fucking happen. Are we gonna get the tournament? Are we gonna get a one night thing? Are we gonna get a battle royal? Are we gonna get a match to the number 1 and number 2 contender? Who would they be? We had Tony D'Angelo hanging out like a fucking creep in the balcony. Speaking of creep, I mean, anyway, man, wow. But I guess all we can do is just put over our social media and wait till next week, man. Guys, you got to come back. If you're not going to watch NXT, we'll do it for you. We'll let you know what happens. All we're saying is that, the vet is correct. I guess if there's a moral to the story, Femi should have never lost. He should have been champion the entire time. It would have been much more of an impact. This would have made a little more sense, even though he's already lost. Putting the belt down in the middle of the ring, walking away as champion, it's kind of cool. But who does Oba go for in the WWE main roster immediately? Who's the guy?
Well, I think he should go for Cody Rhodes and then immediately get intercepted by Drew McIntyre, who's also going to lose to Cody Rhodes.
Drew McIntyre.
And then, like everybody else, he beats Drew McIntyre.
Is he going to be the guy is he, like a lot of people think that he's going to be the guy to beat Brock?
Only if Brock allows it.
Let's see. We don't know. Brock does have some issues with the colored guys. So, allegedly. I will put him over. But anyway, Vet, what do we got going on, bro?
You can find me at Opinion Haver everywhere. You can check me out on other HMG shows such as The Impact Attack every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern with Brandon, where we talk about the TNA half of this weird alliance. You could check me out every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern for Direct Kids with Jimmy T and Professor. We talk about AEW madness. You could check out Wrestling with Rick Rogers every Friday. You could check out Stevie Richards show every Friday. You could check out Limpin' Ain't Easy with Timmy Baltimore every time he puts out a new episode. And that's what you could do.
You can also check out the A Show. And April had Piers Austin on this week, along with Ava, and they had a fun conversation. So go back and check that out. It's up right now on the YouTube
don't
channel.
Forget Piers Austin with you and me and Jimmy.
Oh yeah,
on
so that
the I Like It Raw.
That was I Like It Raw, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't watch it, it's
and don't forget. I also, with Jimmy and Dr. Michael Jargo, was on a special Wrestle Kingdom review.
Oh, they deleted the fucking thing.
Yeah,
but it's there.
I did like 7 hours of shows.
Crazy
on Monday.
Like not for now. I was
on all day. I was on HMG all day.
By the time you got to us, you were kind of like falling. But I didn't blame you, bro. It is exhausting to podcast. Like not for nothing. Doing this 2-hour show on Wednesday, I love doing it. It's fun. But, when you get towards the tail end of it, it's tiring. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, what was I going to tell you? The Pro Wrestling Reflection, folks. And they're back, finally, after a almost 3-week hiatus. And they're going to do a what if. And it is, what if Ricky Morton had a run with the NWA title. If you guys don't know, Ricky Morton had a singles babyface run. He was kind of like the underdog, kind of like the Danny O'Brien, the Bryan Danielson of the NWA back in the day. It's a very similar situation. People were clamoring for it, and some people believe that Ricky Morton could have been a good sympathetic babyface champion, even if it was a transitional champion for a short time. So check that out, folks. Don't forget the Smack Attack, folks. That was on this week too. So that was January 3rd. So that's about it, Vet. We're out of here. I'm gonna show you another one more time. That's me in the leather jacket. It's me and my wife's BZ right there in the middle. He's actually showing his grills. He's wearing what do you call this? Remember the fangs? The gold fangs. Remember he used to wear fronts, like gold fronts with the vampire fangs. It was a very New York thing. I don't know if you had that back in the day.
Yeah, I guess it must have been.
Yep. And then that's me and my boy Juan, aka FD.
No thanks.
Anyway. All right, folks. We'll see you next week, man. God willing, and I hope you guys have a nice week. Enjoy your hump day, and we'll see you next week on the Next Level Wrestling Review. And I'll have to fix that fucking thing with Opinion Haver on it with 2 N's. Jesus Christmas.
Yeet. Will you stop?
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, dude, I gotta do the whole fucking intro again.